Welcome to It's Happening in Grand Prairie. I'm Georgia Clemson, and we have the best show for you today. It's springtime, lots of things going on in Grand Prairie, and we have one of our favorite guests, Peter Syme from the Grand Prairie Library. We are so glad to have you today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And at the library, there's always something going on.
Yes.
Yes, as we've noticed lately. And something is about to happen. Peter, tell us about it.
Well, we're completing the remodel of the front entrance and the lobby of the main library. The planned open to the public date is for summer reading kickoff, which is May 31st. Be an entirely new entrance. The entire lobby has been redone. We've taken out a lot of walls, added a lot of space. Nobody will recognize it when they walk in now, and it's a lot of color. If you go by now, you can see that the trim around the top of the building, what they call the coping, has been added, and that's in teal. So that'll give you an idea of what the entranceway color will be. It looks really nice.
That sounds beautiful and exciting. And will we still have that little bubble wall?
Yes.
I love that.
It'll
too.
still be there. We just had to move it over a little bit to do the renovation, but we'll still have that.
Now, what can we look forward to when we go in? Of course, we'll see the outside that will look fabulous with the new turquoise trim. But what else can we expect to see that's different?
Well, the lobby will open up more. When you used to come in, we had like a wall that led you into the building, and then another wall that closed off the front room, and we've taken those out. So when you go through our second set of doors, you're basically inside the library. Our security gates were moved up there, and the colors and everything spread. So when we did the renovation in 2016, we made the whole building very colorful, but we didn't quite get a chance to handle the lobby. So frankly, it still kind of looks like it did in 2009. So people come in now, it's going to be much brighter. Our skylights are being replaced. We'll have clouds in the skylights, and it's just going to be a bright and welcoming environment.
Well, it's always been fun recently to come to the library, but it's even going to be more fun.
Yes.
With the skylights and with the different things that you have added.
Yes.
So, is there going to be a grand opening for this event?
Yes, so our plan is when we have summer reading kickoff, which is Saturday, May 31st, that will be the day we will open the new part to the public. And we're really excited about doing that.
Yes, Peter, I know that you have one of the best staffs ever.
Yes.
Now, give us some highlights of each of the departments.
Well, our library is split into three areas. We have people, processing, and programs. And they all feed each other and take care of our public in different ways. Our programs are there to help spread literacy and fun for everyone. We have a great processing department, then they acquire all our materials. So we make sure that our collection serves everyone that lives in the city. And finally, we have our people department, and those are our frontline staff. And they make sure you get great raving fan service so you come back again and again and again. And they all work together to try and give our customers the best experience. We treat everybody with dignity, care, and respect. We love all our customers, and we just want you to come in and have a great time, and hopefully we can help you find what you're looking for.
Yes, and it's one of the best resources in our city.
It is.
People can come there, and you have programs that many of them are free. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, all of our programs are free, and you can come in and print documents, use our computers. You can log in with your Wi-Fi to send jobs to the printer. A lot of people have to print something, but at the buildings you can fax, you can scan. Certainly at the main and the Warmack libraries you can do both those. So if you have a document that you need signed, you need to scan it and send it to somebody, you can do that right there.
And Peter, for those who might not know, tell us about the different locations.
Sure. The main library is located at 901 Conover, which sits right around Jefferson and 161. We have the Tony Shotwell Library, which is inside the Tony Shotwell Life Center, and that's in East Grand Prairie, close to MacArthur and 30. And our Warmack branch, the Betty Warmack branch, is south of 20, right at the corner of Barden and Robinson. But we also have the Epic Reads inside the Epic Life Center, and we have our book locker down at Lake Parks, right at the edge of Joe Pool Lake. And that's available for people in that area who want to get books from the library, don't want to have to drive all the way out there to get them. We'll drop them off to pick up there when they place a hold. So we really try and spread our services around the city.
Yes, and Peter, the library is so much more than just a hardcover book nowadays.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
We have a whole line of online services that people can use. We have Hoopla for our Grand Prairie residents. Hoopla has music, e-audiobooks, e-books. We have Libby. You can get e-books and e-audiobooks there. We have a lot of research resources from the Texas State Library through TechShare. So you can do a lot of things online without ever having to leave your house. You don't have to wait for us to be open to check out an ebook or an e-audiobook. You can do that anytime, and you can do it on your phone.
And Peter, how do I get a library card where I can use all of these great services?
Just come to one of our buildings. We just need your driver's license, and we get you a library card in 2 minutes, and then you're all set to go.
That is exciting. That is such a valuable resource if people will just take advantage and use those.
Sure.
And do you have anything else on the horizon?
We
for
do.
The library?
So it was great you asked about our locations, because in the middle of April, we're going to roll out our mobile libraries. And the mobile libraries are like, you kind of have to see them to get to believe them, but they're RVs. They don't just have books, they'll have computers, a printer. They're also a Wi-Fi hub. Part of our goal is to take services to our customers. You don't always have to come to us. Let us come to you, and we'll have stops in each district each week. Plus, we'll be going to outreach events like Earth Day or Main Street Fest, and we'll bring services out there as well. We're very excited. We've worked a long time, and thanks to you and the mayor and everybody on council who helped us acquire these.
Yes, Miss Bessie as well.
Yes, very much so. Bessie Adams and everybody.
Yes.
We had, we've been working on this for at least 10 years, and it's a dream of ours. They will just go wherever we need them to go. They're on 4 wheels, and we just go where we're needed.
Yes, and that will be so valuable during the summertime,
Yes.
when the kids are out of school and may not have books and resources available.
Sure, they may not be able to get to us. Let us come out to you, and we'll bring books and things to you. You can place holds and pick them up from there, drop off your books there. It's just like they're basically 2 new locations. It's just that they're on wheels.
Yes, that is so exciting. 2 more new locations.
Yes.
Peter, thank you so much. Now we need to put on our calendar the middle of April. What was that date for the mobile libraries?
We'll start hitting our scheduled stops on April 22nd.
April 22nd.
I'm sorry, April 21st. My bad.
Okay, that's when you start the stops.
That's correct.
And then we will have the grand opening of the new remodeled library.
Yes, on May 31st.
May 31st. And lots of things happening in between, I'm sure. So, you want to give us one final message about the library before we close off?
Sure. We love serving everyone. We welcome everybody. We have a happy, great staff. You are not kidding. I have the best library staff in the country. Come see us. We'd love to help you. And you can always find out our hours and our programs on our website at www.gptx.org/library. That's the best resource to find out everything that's going on.
Great. Thank you, Peter,
Thank
for being
you.
here and sharing all that great information for us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and tell your fabulous team how proud we are of them.
I will do it. Thank you.
Thank you. And we'll be right back.
The City of Grand Prairie offers Alert GP, a high-speed communication service for emergency notifications. Receive alerts from the Grand Prairie Emergency Management Team by going to the city's website and following the sign-up instructions. Alert GP can notify a lot of people in a short time, It targets the entire city or specific areas where critical community alerts are necessary. If we can't reach you, we can't alert you. Visit gptx.org/alertgp and sign up today.
Welcome back, and we welcome our next guest, Terrell Joyner. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Of course, Terrell, tell us, what is your title with the City of Grand Prairie?
I am the Senior Special Events Coordinator.
That's exciting. Special events.
Yes.
That always makes us perk up and say, what's happening? And I know this is something not only happening, it's brand new to the city.
Correct.
So tell us about it.
Yes, so Texas Country Reporter Fest, which used to be held in Waxahachie, is coming to downtown Grand Prairie in April. They used to have about 50,000 attendees in Waxahachie, and within its first year here in Grand Prairie, we expect about 20,000 attendees. We have over 100 vendors, food trucks, so much more, live entertainment. It's just a bunch of family-friendly fun.
Yes, and how did this happen? How did this happen to come to Grand Prairie? Do you know the background on that?
Well, I do not know the background on it. I do know that Texas Monthly is very excited to bring it to Grand Prairie.
Yes, I think they sought us out is what I heard. And you know, so many times we go out and look for great things to bring to Grand Prairie, but when they seek us out, that really makes us smile because that means that we're outstanding in the Metroplex.
Yes.
Yes, what a great location right here in Grand Prairie, Texas. And tell me what I can expect when I go there.
Yes, so at TCR Fest in downtown Grand Prairie, you can expect to see those food trucks. You can have Texas food, Texas barbecue, all the way to Louisiana-style crawfish. It's just an amazing thing for all types of families to enjoy.
Wow, and Terrell, is this a family-friendly event?
Yes, it is a free family fun event. While there will be vendors selling things, live music is free and the experience that you have with your family is also free.
Yes, I was wondering about the live music. Will that be at different locations or is there a main stage?
Yes, the live music will be held on our main stage, and then our headliner is Silverado.
Silverado?
Yes.
Well, tell me, what will the warm-up people be? Some
yes,
local?
we have Double Ace, who is a local band. We have a few citizens of Grand Prairie that will be joining us, so we're super excited to have them on the main stage.
Yes, Double Ace. Now that's one of our judges.
Yes,
Judge
one of our
Arnold.
court judges, yes.
Yes, that's exciting. Now, like you said, we could have the food, we'll have live music.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else we can expect when we come?
Yes, tons of activities for kids, and so it's going to be a jam-packed fun event just for the whole family, mom, aunt, uncle, grandpa, grandma. Just bring out your whole family to enjoy Texas Country Reporter Fest.
Yes, Texas Country Reporter. I know some people have seen them on TV.
Yes.
Different programs.
Yes, and they have a new host, JB Sauceda, and he is an amazing host, and I'm super excited to see what he's bringing to TCR Fest.
Yes, and he's been out to visit the location,
Yes.
hasn't he?
Yes, he recently did a news article on the Zavala's barbecue right here on Main Street, and he enjoyed it.
Oh, wow. Now, will I be able to buy some Zavalas when I come to this?
Yes, Zavala's will be open, but I don't think they have a vendor table, but they will be on site promoting their restaurant.
And what about Firehouse, since that's just down the street?
Yes.
Will I be able to go to the Firehouse?
Yes, all of the restaurants on Main Street are super excited for this activation, and they just can't wait. So all of those restaurants will still be open for you and your family to enjoy.
Terrell, you know, when we have a huge activity like this going on Main Street, people always ask me, well, where should I park?
Right.
Will that be easy for them?
Yes, parking will be similar to what we did for Main Street Fest.
And will I need a ticket to get in or to
Nope.
pay to get in?
TCR Fest is completely free, and so bring out all of your family. Tell everyone you know to come out and enjoy it.
Yes, that sounds so exciting, but bring a little cash for some food.
Right, and
Or
enjoy the
cash.
vendors too.
I don't know if they take cash or credit card. I say cash, but
Right.
I just mean money.
Yes.
Available funds. Well, that sounds so exciting. Will you please remind us of the dates again?
Yes, Saturday, April 26th from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
10 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Yes.
And we're praying for a beautiful day,
Yes,
right?
beautiful weather.
Yes, we hope so. Well, that sounds so exciting, Terrell. And I know you're working also with Zane on
Yes.
this. So tell us about Zane and his role.
Yes, so Zane is the creative producer for Epic Central, and most recently he has taken over a portion of downtown to assist with the Texas Country Reporter Fest. And so both him and I are just super excited to be working on this project and to bring it to the city of Grand Prairie.
Yes, we're excited as well. Thank you so much for letting us in on this new thing that's coming to
Well,
Grand
thank you so
Prairie.
much for having me. I hope to be back.
Of course, thank you. And we'll be right back.
Grand Prairie, it's time to bag the bag and grab the bin. The city is no longer collecting recycled items in plastic bags because plastic bags damage processing equipment. Instead, use your recycling bin to hold items for pickup. And remember, only glass bottles and jars, metal cans, and paper products are okay. For more information, please visit gptx.org/recycling.
Welcome back, and welcome to our next guest, Rodney Nelson from Lone Star Park. Welcome, Rodney.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, and this is the time of the year that everyone starts getting excited because we're about to do something fabulous at Lone Star Park, right?
That's right. This is the time of year when we get all ramped up and ready to start our thoroughbred season. And it's great just to join the long list of amazing events that are going to happen in Grand Prairie this spring and summer.
Well, Rodney, what can I expect when I come to Lone Star Park? Opening day, or is there something special planned for opening day?
No, we've always got something special planned for opening day. This year we're going to open on Thursday, the 17th of April. We're going to kick it off with one of our traditions at Lone Star Park, Elvis impersonator Craig Parker. He travels around and is one of the best Elvis impersonators that I've ever seen. He'll be out there opening night and always draws a pretty good crowd. We'll have a giveaway item for our first 1,000 fans or so that come through the gates on opening night, and we're ready to get the season kicked off.
Yes, and with Elvis in the house, I mean, you're going to have a big crowd. I know a lot of people follow that guy.
That's right. Craig Parker is like I said, one of the best Elvis impersonators that I've ever seen. But also that opening weekend, we kick off the season with a bang. Not only do we have Elvis and horse racing on Thursday night, we're also going to have our Dollar Day, our first Dollar Day of the season. That's going to happen on April the 20th, where we have dollar admission, dollar hot dogs, dollar beer, dollar programs, all kinds of things for just $1 out at Lone Star Park on Sunday, April the 20th.
Oh, that's amazing. $1 day. Now, do they come out and buy their ticket right there on site, or can they get them online?
You can get them online, or you can buy them general admission, walk up the day of. Either way works for us, as long as you come out and see us and watch the horses race that day.
Yes, $1 day. I just think that's exciting because then you have a little more money to put on the horses.
Exactly. It always helps when you have a couple bucks to place on a winning horse and walk out with a nice wad of cash when you're done.
Yes, that is exciting. Now that gets us through April. The special events through April. What else do we have on the horizon?
Not all the special events through April. We got to talk about the last weekend of April, the 26th and 27th. That's when we have our extreme races. That's going to be camels, ostriches, and zebras will be running on the track, as well as the horses those days. So it's a fabulous weekend for families to come on out to the track. We'll have family activities out there as well. So you can see the extreme racers up close, take pictures with them. Maybe even sneak your hand over and try to pet one of those exotic animals or so. But it's always fun to watch them out there down the track. You would think as many times they've done it, they would run straight, but sometimes things get a little wacky out there on the track for those animals.
Yes. And do you have any inside information on what's the best animal that runs the best?
Well, I will tell you, they're all pretty exciting. The zebras, they seem to run down the track almost all the way to the finish line, but it seems they get about 10 feet away and just stop. And then it's the last 10 feet they got to coax them across. The ostriches are always fun to watch someone on the back of one of those big birds run down the track. And the camels are great as well, those huge animals running down the track.
Now, as long as I've been going to Lone Star Park, I've never seen that. So I'm going to have to put that on my calendar.
Definitely.
It sounds fun.
It's always a fun time and draws huge crowds, lots of families. It's just a good day to be out the track, and hopefully the end of April, the weather will be great. That's one thing we always look forward to and have our fingers crossed. It'll be nice and sunny and cool on those days, but we're looking forward to it.
And Rodney, when people go out to an event, they always want to know, what can we buy when we're hungry?
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff to eat out at the racetrack. We have our normal concession foods, which is on the first level of the grandstand. If you're looking for an upgrade, we have our amazing buffet spread up in our Silks restaurant.
Yes.
Our pasta station, build your own pasta station, is back. We have a new executive chef this year, so he's going to introduce some new flavors and new dishes on that buffet. And the good thing about it is when you buy a ticket for our Silks dining room, it's all inclusive. So you're going to have your buffet is included in your ticket cost as long as your admission, non-alcoholic beverages as well. So you make that one payment, go up and enjoy 4.5, 5 hours of races and buffet time. It's a really good afternoon to spend up in our Silks dining room.
Yes, and do I need a reservation, or is it best to have a reservation?
It is always best to
Yes.
have a reservation. We say for our Silks dining room, go ahead and buy those tickets online. That way, when you arrive at the racetrack, you're ready to go right through the gate and can get on up there and start chowing down on some of that great food we have up there.
Yes, and bring a party.
Bring
You
a
could
party, of
your
course.
Birthday party and have it out at the
We have
Silks.
all kinds of options for whether it's a date night for 2 people, we can accommodate that. Or if you have a group of 5,000, 10,000 people, we'll find a spot to put you on our track and get your group to have a good time.
Yes, and speaking of that, you do have space available for special events for large groups, don't you?
That is correct. Not only during our racing season, which runs through July the 13th this year, but during our downtime, we have a ton of square footage out at the racetrack, different rooms and different areas that we can accommodate groups of all sizes, even events out in our parking lot, just all over the place. We're ready to have as many customers or as many guests out at the racetrack and show off what we have to offer here in Grand Prairie.
Oh, Rodney, I know you work with some great people out there.
That's right.
And some new people. Tell me a few of the people that you work with.
All right, well, there's quite a bit of people that we work with. We have a ton of different departments out at the racetrack, from the people on the backside, Crockett, who takes care of our track maintenance, makes sure that it's a nice, safe, smooth surface for the horses to run. We have Merlinda Gonzalez, our Vice
Yes.
President of Operations. She keeps us down on the straight and narrow, makes sure that the operations are great.
And she just got married.
She did. She just
Yes.
got married.
Congratulations.
So congratulations to
Yes.
Merlinda. Our new food and beverage director, Soleil Nasser, he spent time as our executive chef a few years ago, and has decided to come back and join us once again. So we're happy to have Soleil around. All kinds of different people out there at the racetrack, and a lot of them have been around for a long time. So it's always nice in an organization when you see people who have been there for 15, 20 years and keep going. So we're like a big family at Lone Star Park. Most of us get along fairly well.
Yes.
And enjoy working together.
And Rodney, what do you do at Lone Star Park besides beyond It's Happening?
All right. So besides this, I'm a marketing manager out there, but I wear a bunch of different hats, and I'm glad to do most of the different stuff that I do. Social media is a big part of my job. I also work with business partnerships, so I work with sponsorships and try to get different organizations involved with us at the racetrack, such as the Grand Prairie Paws Animal Shelter. They
Yes.
come out for our dog races every year. We do have amateur dog races out there where people can sign up and run their dogs down the track. And last year, I believe they brought the wagon out there to
Yes.
showcase some of the animals that they had available for adoption. And we were able to adopt out, I want to say it's about a half dozen animals to families that came out for those dog days. So it's always nice to work with different organizations.
Lone Star Park has been so good to the city of Grand Prairie. I know that the foundation does great work too, Lone Star Park Foundation.
That's right.
And we just experienced that as they gave out money to nonprofits.
That's right. The Lone Star Park Charitable Foundation, all year long, we raise funds for great organizations within Grand Prairie that help out the residents of Grand Prairie. And like you said, just recently, we had our grant ceremony where we gave out, I believe it was over $60,000 worth of grant money to organizations this year. And since the Charitable Foundation was established, we've given out in grant money about $1.4 million to different charities here in town.
Yes, and that is so generous and so amazing, and we appreciate that so much. Now remind us the dates in April before we close out.
All right.
And May if you'd like.
We kick off the season April the 17th. That's a Thursday. And pretty much we'll be running every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday until July the 13th. There are a couple variations there from that calendar. Check out the website, LoneStarPark.com, to find those race dates. We have some special dates like Memorial Day, July 3rd and 4th. We'll have our big fireworks show. So lots of dates to choose from for this spring and this summer. Find one that works for you and come on out and see us.
Yes. Rodney, thank you so much for being
welcome.
here. Appreciate you and all the folks at Lone Star Park. And thank you for joining us today. I'm Georgia Clemson reminding you that it's happening in Grand Prairie.